Yo, it's the kid. 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 Green juice. Green juice. Green juice. Green juice. Green juice. I'll be selling these mugs very soon, man. I'm alright. Yo, Black, what up, baby? What up, baby? Black, what up, baby? 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 Your boy's back. 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 Reece James looks like a bodybuilder. Just wanted to throw that out there. You know, nothing against bodybuilders. He looks like a bodybuilder. So we've got a great show for you. We've got a great show for you, and I'm so happy to be Black. Let me a little bit of an animation. I think this might actually break me in. We were supposed to go live, via the show yesterday. And I was like, why can't I go live on OBS? Why can't I go live? OBS normally works. Why can't I go live? So I was going crazy. Do I have to get the OBS updates? Do I have to do that? I go into settings. And do you know what I did? I was putting in my stream key. I reset my stream key, put in the different streams. Do you know what I did? It was left on Twitch. All I had to do was go to the drop-down menu and click on the flipping thing to YouTube. That's messed up. My tickets for Joker have been secured. My tickets for Joker have been secured. Next week, on my birthday evening, your boy will be riding in, opening night, because that's how your boy rolls. My tickets for Joker are secured. Shout out to the loser. Shout out to those flipping losers who took all the middle seats in IMAX. Because I wanted to go to IMAX, so I was going to IMAX, and lo and behold, I go to IMAX, the entire middle row is taken up. So those people who are so cool and booked it in advance and took away all of the middle seats, screw you. Screw you. Screw you. But we have a great show, man. And I mean, we might as well just start things off because that's just how we should do it. I think starting things off nice and great is the best way to go. So, without further ado, let's kick things off right now, man. So remember, as I said again, how this is how the show goes. I go through the news topics as you can see there, and after I go through the news topics, we'll have like the last 10-15 minutes is where I will take your questions from the live chat. And also remember, at any point, anyone that sends in a super chat, I will respond to that super chat. I will give you a shout out and I will respond to your super chat, and I'll be very, very thankful for how your super chat supports me as an individual doing this analysis stuff. But if it isn't a super chat, we have to wait until the question time for me to. So that's right, man. What the hell is going on here? What the bloody hell is going on here? Guys, this green smoothie is popping off. So, homeboy wants a boycott. That's what he wants. Your boy wants a flipping boycott because your boy says that if my dude isn't playing, I am gonna boycott the German national team. So he's holding up a momentum. He's grabbing a momentum. So super chat there from your boy Primera Marmot. Thank you for the super chat. United would get smashed by Getafe 4-0. No, Primera Marmot. United would get smashed 5-0 by Getafe because United are trash and Getafe are actually a pretty good team. So put a 1 next to that 4, make it 5, they lose 5-0. So there is now, so Uli Hoeneß, and let me even bring up Uli Hoeneß, his face even, man. So Uli Hoeneß has said that if my boy Neuer isn't the number one, and if Ter Stegen, who's the better keeper by the way, is put in ahead of your boy Neuer, we will boycott the German national team. Uli Hoeneß is a convict. Well, he used to be a convict. So I mean, look, I'm just putting that out there. So these are the words of an ex-convict. Okay, I'm not saying that ex-convicts can't be trustworthy, but we're just putting it out there. This is the words of an ex-convict. He's been to prison before. He's been behind bars. So this dude is saying that the whole of Bayern Munich are going to boycott the German national team, the team that represents Germany, the team that represents Alemannia, because your goalkeeper, who is actually inferior to Stegen, because your goalkeeper, who isn't amongst the top 5 goalkeepers of the world, because he's not going to ride with you, you're going to boycott the entire German national team. That's Hilary Swank. Great actress, The Boys Don't Cry. She won the Oscar for that. That's hilarious. That's not. It's flipping hilarious. It makes no flipping sense. And the fact of the matter is this: Neuer is a legend, quality player. Now, unless I'm wrong, or unless I have the years wrong, sometimes I do. Sometimes I have the years wrong. The last I checked, we're not in 2014. Last I checked, we're not in 2014. If we're in 2014, Ter Stegen shouldn't even say anything. We are in the year of our Lord 2019. And in 2019, Ter Stegen is the better keeper. So henceforth, ergo, if Stegen is the better keeper, he should be the person starting as the German number 1. Neuer doesn't deserve to be the German number 1 based on what he did 5-6 years ago. That is stupid. This should be a meritocracy. This should be all about what have you done now. As Eddie Murphy said in his stand-up, what have you done for me lately? What have you done for me lately? And my thing about this is that how is the German FA going to react? That's where I'm coming from. That's where I'm at. Because Joachim Löw, that's a whole different thing. How are the German FA going to react? Are the German FA now going to balk under Uli Hoeneß? Because let's just keep it real. If Neuer starts for Germany, it is purely and merely a so-called legacy respect thing. Because they just feel they have to be respectful to Neuer, which is stupid. Which is completely stupid. You don't owe anyone anything. And this shouldn't be really a charity or a thing of like, oh, let's just show respect to what players have done before. Ter Stegen, like, whenever we talk about the best keepers in the world, Neuer's name never comes up. I'm sorry, it doesn't. I've had the discussions many times with people as to who are the best keepers. We just did it on the previous show of the Football Dugouts, where we talked about who are the best keepers right now. Edison, you threw Allison, you threw Handanovic. You threw all these guys out there. At no point is Neuer's name ever mentioned. It's never mentioned. It's mentioned with regards to, wow, look at what he did when he was at his peak. Same way as Buffon, like, wow, look at what they did when they were at the peak. But with regards to right now, names are never mentioned. So if Germany go forth, still having Neuer as the number 1, that speaks of a deeper problem within the German psyche, specifically the German psyche of the German FA. That speaks, and that just tells me more that this team cannot move forward. Because the only way that this team moves forward is you play the best 11. You play the best players in Germany. Neuer should be in the squad. He isn't a first team player. He isn't. He's simply not a first team player. Like, Alisson is better than Neuer now. Edison is better than Neuer now. Oblak is better than Neuer now. Handanovic is better than Neuer. Stegen is better than Neuer. Couture. So these are the guys that are better than him. But just for a laugh, I want the German FA to go ahead and actually, I want to say the German FA are Joachim Löw to pick Ter Stegen, because if they pick Ter Stegen, my thing is, okay, now, Hoeneß, what are you going to do? And like, what does your boycott mean? That's what I want to know from Uli Hoeneß. What does your boycott mean exactly? So if Stegen is picked, Does that mean you won't allow any Bayern players to represent Germany? You can't do that. Because I'm trying to understand what your boycott means. Surely your boycott means that now we will not release any of our players for Germany. So if Joachim Löw says, okay, Muller, you're called up, Neuer, you're called up, Sula, you're called up, Kimmich, you're called up. So these players are not allowed to represent their country. So it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. And my thing about this is this is the key thing. I don't think Neuer would feel the same way. I think if Neuer found out that, look, Neuer, sorry, bro, Stegen is the number one keeper right now. You have to now play under Stegen. I think Neuer he'll feel disappointed. But if Neuer is true to himself, and if he is truly transparent with himself, he will know that I am not playing as good as I used to be. I'm not playing at a supremely high level, the level that I set for myself, the benchmark I set for myself in 2013 and 2014. And if I look at and I step back and I really assess what I've done and I assess what Stegen has done, Stegen has been the better dude. Stegen has been the better dude. And I think for the past year or so, Stegen has arguably been the best keeper in the world. So look at how crazy that is. For about 2 years, Stegen has arguably been the best keeper in the world, but somehow he isn't the number one keeper for Germany. Like, those things, they just don't compute. They just don't compute. Like, Neuer is still good. He's still damn good. But I don't put him top 5. Will he get top 5 again? I doubt it. Because same thing with Cannibal Suarez, same thing with flipping Buffon. I just feel he's on the decline. He's on the decline now, and I think once you're on a decline, you don't have an upstart. You may have the odd good game here and there, but once you're on the decline, you don't suddenly become good. That's just the natural progression of football players. Whereas Stegen is these are his best years, these are his peak years, and I think for Germany, in a team that is going on some serious issues, and I think the issues are even deeper than Stegen because Joachim Löw is pretty much an example of the kinds of issues these teams have. So yeah, man, look, that's my 5 cents on this. It's like, look, man, play Stegen, and I want to see, just for a laugh, what the hell an ex-convict Ole Gunners will do if Stegen is there. What is the nature of your boycott, and will your German players who play for Bayern Munich actually support your boycott? That's my 2 cents there, man. So injury to your boy Messi. So Messi got back onto the pitch, and it wasn't pretty. Now, was he rushed? Was he also, the guys, chill. Some do say that Messi's finished, Messi's done. Guys, relax. Why are people so ready and are so eager to want Messi to be done? Just relax and chill. My thing is, was he rushed back? I don't think he was, because based on just how important he is to Barcelona, I don't think Valverde would have wanted to rush him back. Even if Valverde is sweating and he knows how important Messi is to him keeping a flipping job, he'd be like, bruh, I don't want to rush you, baby. I don't want to rush you. You know, I want to ride. So I think that this is worrisome, because I was listening to the commentator, and he said that the last time that Messi had like a serious injury, this long term, was 2008. 2008. And even more so, I haven't seen the Carabao Cup draw, so look, I'll address that towards the end. Even more so, you look at last season, I look at the Copa America and the physical exertion that Messi has had to put in and the amount of work that he's about to put in. There's only so much your shoulders can carry. Your shoulders can't carry everything. There's only so much your shoulders can carry. And I feel that Messi has definitely struggled with having to carry a lot of the workload. And I've said this for so many years. I say, wait a minute. This guy plays about 40 to 50 games a season. At least minimum 50 if we count in a World Cup year or a Copa America year. And this guy does not have any long-term injuries. And he's not had any long-term injuries for how long? Now, I don't want to go into this whole HGH, human growth hormone and all that. Let's just, guys, chill. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. But it just makes you wonder that, look, man, what the hell? And this is worrying because my assessment is this the beginning of the end for Messi with regards to his physical form? That's the thing. That's the thing. You know? I mean, I believe that he's going to eventually come back, but in what way? Because look, there has to be a point in which Messi physically isn't there anymore. Guys, we are dealing with life and biology. We all die. We all die. We all grow old. We all go cranky. We all get slower. We all do this stuff. Yes, Messi is an alien for footballing wise and he does crazy alien things. But at the end of the day, there will come a time, our season, where it's like, yeah, man, geez, Messi physically ain't there anymore. He'll always have the skill. He'll always have the technical quality. Giggs had the technical skill and quality into his late 30s, early 40s. But you saw he physically couldn't move as much as he could. And that physical stuff is biology. It's science. You know, it's science, and no one can stop science. No one can stop science. But the bigger picture is this. The bigger picture is, if Messi has a long-term injury, I am fearful of that Barcelona side. That Barcelona side have shown me that they cannot cope without Messi. If Villarreal, if Chukwueze knew how to shoot a damn football, okay, if Ibora was more effective, if Chukwueze could actually just chill out, relax, and actually put the ball on target, Villarreal would have beaten Barcelona in that game. It was an even game at the Camp Nou. It was an even game. It was an even game. So, because I've already put Valverde in the Brick Academy already. And I thought that Valverde would pretty much be survived from being bumped up to a Class A if Messi keeps bailing him out. But if Messi is not around, and this team doesn't have a Neymar, and we've already established that Griezmann is not a world-class player, we've already established that Cannibal Suarez is now a bomb. He's now a bomb. So, and you now expect a 16-year-old child. Pretty much, Barcelona are now relying on Greta Thunberg to build them out. A climate change activist. Greta Thunberg. You know, they're now relying on Greta Thunberg to now be their star. Do you know what it means where a testy baby comes up from the bench and is now uplifting an entire Barcelona side? Do you know how messed up that is? That's crazy. That's crazy. You're relying on the climate change activist who's 16. Okay, yes. Okay, guys, come on. All right, I know we love football, but turn on the news sometimes or turn on bloody Twitter. So, look, I'm not a medical expert. So I can't tell you whether this is a long-term injury, how serious it is. But I'm looking at it from a realistic point of view. Messi is what, like 31, 32 right now? And you're maybe getting to a point where 34, 35, you might see a slowdown from Messi. You might see a slowdown from Messi. It could potentially happen. And Messi injured, let's look at Real Madrid or at Atletico winning this La Liga. Like realistic. Like if Messi is off for like by a month or something, then we can now have a discussion about Real Madrid and Atletico can really win this league. They can really win this league. Wait, did Atletico win? I don't know. Wait, did Atletico win their games today? I think when I checked it, I think it was 0-0. So if someone can tell me whether Atletico won their game aujourd'hui. All right, let's ride in with this right now. So, okay, hey, Morocco sent up, cool. Okay, look, let me, oopsie daisy. So, our next item on this list actually does involve Man United. So all of you United fans, you can now preach about this because I've already given my views on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He's getting sacked by Christmas. Okay, so I don't know who they're going to bring in. He's getting sacked by Christmas. So we have heard in the news that apparently Manchester United are trying to come in for Mario Mandzukic. They're trying to come in for Mario Mandzukic. So a couple of things here. A couple of things to break this is through. This from let's deal first from United's point of view. From United's point of view, this makes sense. This makes sense from the sense that you need a big time dude. The heck? So this makes sense that you need that big time dude. But only beyond that you need a striker. Because foolishly, Solskjaer decided to sell Lukaku. You didn't get a replacement. So a striker is needed. And similar to when you had Ibrahimovic in the team, this is somebody who is very experienced. I've always said Mandzukic is a very underrated striker. But not only that, and not only what he brings on the pitch, it's what he brings off the pitch. I spoke to a Croatian colleague of mine, and he said that Modric may be the captain of Croatia, but the heart and soul and the true leader of that side was Mario Mandzukic. And I look at that United side, and they're in bad need of a true leader, a spiritual leader, someone to inspire and give them some serious courage and some serious character. That's the key word. Some serious character. So for United, the move makes sense. Because United, you're not getting Harry Kane, you're not getting Lewandowski, you're not getting Aubameyang. You don't have a clout. Should Mandzukic move to Man United? Especially given the fact that he may not really have as much time at Juventus. He may not be given enough minutes at Juventus. Because I think it is foolish for Juventus to sell Mandzukic. Very, very foolish indeed. I think, that's a player that you keep. There's certain players who they may not be flashing everything, but you should keep them. You should definitely keep them. So, in my view, I'm not sure whether Mandzukic should take this. And that's because, no offense, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in that dude. Like, I don't see United moving forward positively under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And even if Mario Mandzukic is old and definitely in the twilight years of his career, I do feel that he can do better than Man United and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Like, that is a serious issue there. And the reality of the matter is this. Even if you were to bring in Mandzukic in that team, is Mandzukic going to give you 25 Gs? Because that's what you need. That's what you need. United needs somebody who can consistently give them 25 Gs a season. I don't think Mandzukic can give you that. How many times a season was Mandzukic ever a perennial 30 G or 25 G a season player? Even in his peak years, I don't think so. But right now, way past his... That's the key thing. United, you're going for a player who is past his peak. This isn't a current guy. This isn't a current top tier striker. You know, like if they went out and like I told you, I don't know whether you don't know about this, but if they went out and they got Donnarumma from Brescia, I'd be like, oh, okay, you know. So, or if they went to go to again get Belotti, I'd be like, oh, okay, all right, you know. So it's all this relative kind of stuff, man. So I, in my view, personally, in my view, United should get Mandzukic. It makes sense based on the situation they find themselves of not having a striker issue. Martial can play as a striker. Greenwood can play as a striker, but those are not bona fide natural strikers. They're not. So Mandzukic makes sense, but Mandzukic isn't going to guarantee top four football for Man United, because United's key aim is to get into the top four. United are not sniffing a trophy this season. They're not. It's not happening. They're not sniffing a trophy this season. So their key aim is, can we get a guy to try and get us top four? I don't think Mandzukic, he's not a guarantee. He may help, it may happen, but he's not a guarantee. And if I'm Mandzukic, yeah, you may be past your peak and so forth. United is that's a difficult one, man. I mean, it is still a great club. This club still has a lot of history, and maybe for Mandzukic, it's a nice challenge. It's like, oh, similar to Ibrahimovic. That's why Ibrahimovic went there, because Ibrahimovic was like, you know what? These guys, they're a great club. They need to get back to the top. Let me go there and I'll do something. So for Mandzukic, maybe he could view it as, this is a nice challenge to take. Nice one that can draw me in. You know what? Let me get better at that. Let me ride there. Let me try and say what's up. Let me try and say what's up. You know, so, but yeah, man, it's like, it is what it is, because United, I mean, do you want to talk about Dwight York, Andy Cole, Van Nistelrooy, Robin Van Persie, Cristiano, well, Peak, Rooney, and so forth. So many great strikers. From that to an over the hill, way past it to Mandzukic. I think if you're a United fan, you have to take a step back and be like, we've taken a step back as a club. You know, to go from those kinds of strikers to now an over the hill Mandzukic, that's a serious fall, in my personal opinion. Let me hit the super chats right now. From Young One, thank you very much for the $5 super chats, Young One. Thank you for supporting your boy. So Young One says, sell Higuain, keep Mandzukic. Simple logic of a non-break. Yeah, look, but my thing about this is, Young One, is that I feel that he wants what do you call it? I feel that Sarri prefers Higuain, and Sarri feels that his football works better with Higuain as a striker as opposed to Mandzukic. That's what he feels. Now, if it's me, I am keeping Mandzukic and I'm selling the living hell out of Higuain. But that's just me. But for Sarri, and I see, if I'm advising Sarri, I'd be like, Sarri, this isn't 2014, 2013, so forth Higuain. This is 2019 Higuain, who is a brick, a Class B brick, possibly a Class A. I need to check the academy. I need to check the books. He might be either a Class B or a Class A brick. So, for Sarri, I'd advise that, say, look, Sarri, man, I understand the football that you play is very much intricate, passing and everything, and Higuain is better on the ball than Mandzukic, but at the end of the day, you need goals. And Mandzukic is always that kind of player that can always come up with a clutch goal. And I feel that Mandzukic, based on him being tall and having that target man physique, he can help to facilitate and bring in a Cristiano, because at the end of the day, it's about winning. It's not about winning your way, it's just about winning. And I think that you have a better chance of winning with a Mandzukic than you do with Higuain, who is a perennial brick, and so forth. So yeah, thank you very much for that super chat, Mr. Young One. So let's now get down to our final discussion topic before I take Zai, questions from you all, man. The last FIFA game I played was probably FIFA 12 or FIFA 13. I can't remember. Was it a FIFA 12 or FIFA 13? That was probably the last FIFA game that I played. And since then, I have really been a Pro Evo guy. And this war has been raging on ever since that Pro Evo game on the PS2. And this is my thing. And this is what it has always been. FIFA has the licenses, FIFA has the presentation, FIFA has the marketing, FIFA has the promotion stuff, and FIFA just has the clout. And Pro Evo always has to pretty much play catch up with regards to presentation and licenses as well. But my thing about it is, what is the better game? That's the key thing. What is the better game? But much more specifically, what is the better football game? What is the better football game? Because Konami cannot compete with EA. EA is one of the biggest companies in the world. And EA are the reason why Mass Effect got ruined. EA, you are the reason why Mass Effect 3 got ruined. It was also BioWare as well. But also EA, I blame you as you're partly to blame for the failure of flipping Mass Effect 3. I will always hold that against you. My Mass Effect video is going to be released very soon. So, my thing is this. I get it. I get why FIFA is so popular. I get it. It makes sense. Like, I get why this thing is so popular, man. It makes complete and absolute sense. But the reality of the matter is this, is that Pro Evo is the better football game. And I'll explain why. FIFA will, more people will be playing FIFA 2020. It will always have a greater reach. But we have to understand what we're talking about here. What is the better football game? Now, the better game, the better gaming experience overall is probably FIFA. If we now look at the bells and whistles, the graphics, the presentation, the extra features, and what you're getting overall, your bang for your buck. Overall, you could argue that it's FIFA. But guys, this is a football channel. I run a football channel. And my language is for football. My language is football. And this is just something just to, let me just, peep you all on for some game now. Yeah, get some game. The developers at Konami, what their focus on always was, we are trying to make the best football simulation. That was always their focus. When with EA, they knew that it's very similar to Call of Duty and Modern Warfare, where EA knew that we have this monopoly. We are called FIFA. People connect us with football because of FIFA, the licenses and everything, and we were the first. Remember back in the day of, because remember, I owned FIFA 94. Going back to the days of Mega Drive. I don't know how many of you young bucks remember FIFA 94 and Mega Drive with David Platt on the front cover. How many of you remember that? How many of you young bucks remember that? But for EA and for FIFA, they're making a game. It's just a game. But for Konami, was like, we're trying to make a realistic footballing experience. A realistic footballing experience. And those are the differences. So when you actually play the games, I've played both. I've played both. And FIFA 20 definitely is an improvement. I can definitely see big improvements in FIFA 20. But whenever I play FIFA games, I'm like, this is a game. I'm playing a video game. But when I play Pro Evo, I am playing in a football simulation. I can see the very the care and the detail that the engineers and the developers have made in trying to create the most realistic footballing experience in Pro Evo. So for me, as a football purist, when I'm playing Pro Evo, I feel like, man, I am really getting the most realistic football experience. But when I play FIFA, I'm like, these graphics are amazing. This stadium looks amazing. This thing looks, just as a presentation piece, looks amazing. As a visual piece, looks amazing. But when I'm actually playing the game, I don't feel I'm playing in a football match. I feel like if I am playing within the specific rules of FIFA's video gaming world. So that is why, with regards to this whole FIFA and Pro Evo thing, it's a popularity thing. Pro Evo will never be as popular as FIFA because they don't have the kind of money and the kind of marketing power that FIFA have. Because a lot of people are sheep. Let's just keep it real. People are sheep. And same thing with wanting to get the newest iPhone, the newest marketing item and so forth. How people are dumb enough to actually queue for a flipping phone or dumb enough to queue for a flipping restaurant is because people want to have what is considered best by society, what is considered the best by the media. They don't really want what's really the best. They just want to get the thing that is the most popular and the most desired by society. So once they have it, like, hey man, I have what all my other friends have. I have what is the cool thing. But the cool thing or the most popular thing isn't the best thing. And for me, I'm not 12 anymore. I'm not 15 anymore. I'm in my 30s. And in my 30s, I couldn't give a damn about feeling cool. Thank the Lord I'm no longer in school where being cool was such a pressurized thing. Because right now, I want the best product. And the best product is Pro Evo. It just is. So, even if it doesn't have the same kind of presence, because my thing is this, and this is what I say to people, especially with video games. Which would you rather have? Mediocre graphics, amazing gameplay, or mediocre gameplay and amazing graphics? So that's one aspect, and this is something that I ask a lot of people, and I ask this to the live chats. Which would you rather have in a video game? Mediocre graphics and great gameplay, or mediocre gameplay and great graphics? Because my thing about this is that those that say they would rather have mediocre gameplay and great graphics, it can be amazing to look at, but what you're playing isn't much fun. But why I go for great gameplay and mediocre graphics? How good are the graphics in Football Manager? Football Manager doesn't have any graphics. Football Manager is just text. So the graphics of Football Manager is flipping class A scholar brick, but the gameplay is tier 1, and that is why it is the most addictive game ever made. That's why the most addictive game ever made. Tetris. How good are the graphics on Tetris? How good are the graphics on Tetris? But what should we call it? That's probably one of the. Speaking of which, I actually need to download Tetris on my phone. Tetris is one of the most addictive games ever of all time. So, that's just keeping it real, man. So let me just hit this super chat here from Young One. So Young One, thank you very much for the $5 super chats, Young One. So Young One says, licenses has ruined competition between sports games. Pro Evo was once better than FIFA, but since they get licenses like the Champions League, they have no chance. Interesting, Young One. Licenses. Let's speak on licenses. We're in competition right now. I get why EA will want to have a monopoly on the licenses and will not want Pro Evo to have the licenses, because it is still the best football game ever made. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was a Pro Evo on PS2, where this was the first time that Pro Evo trounced FIFA. And if Pro Evo had, it was the game that literally brought guys from FIFA to Pro Evo, and FIFA had like a 3-4 year stint where they got trounced by Pro Evo. When that happened, FIFA EA then said, "No man, you know what? Screw these guys. let's keep these licenses. We are now in a war. Because before that Pro Evo game, FIFA was a monopoly. They were not in a war. Once they knew that they were in a war, like, all right, boom, let's get back at these guys, man. So the thing about licenses is this: is that I am willing to go through the trouble of downloading option files, doing the editing the stuff, tweaking the stuff, if I know I'm going to get the better product. Because my thing is, like something like, see, for FIFA that have the bells and whistles and everything, I'm like, okay, you know what? If I'm at a friend's house, or I want to visit someone like, you know what? Let's do some FIFA. Let's do like a Champions League or FIFA. Let's do like co-op and let's just see how far we can get in the Champions League with FIFA and everything. But in the long term, Pro Evo is going to give me more satisfaction because it's simply the better football game. It's simply the better football game. Like, I don't want to play an arcade. So young one, I get it with the whole option files and everything, but is the option file pretty much a be all and end all for Pro Evo? But then again, and this is the key thing. It depends on what you want. It depends on what you want as a it depends on what you want as a gamer. For a lot of people, what they want is Champions League, the licenses, the look, the stadiums, and so forth. Hence why, again, this may be where you're right here, young one. That is why FIFA is always going to beat Pro Evo. And I admit that FIFA will always be Pro Evo because most people don't want to have the trouble of downloading the option file. Most people are like, who cares if it's an arcade? Does it look good? Does it have all the teams and all the players? Yeah, man, let's play. Because at the end of the day, for people, it's just a game. It's just a video game. But I'm in the minority. I guess I am in the minority of like, no, I want to play the best football game. I don't want to play an arcade. Sorry. If I want to play an arcade, I'll go to HMV or somewhere and play the arcade. I don't want to play the arcade. So for me, who I am in the minority, I want to play the best football game. So Pro Evo, it's the best football game. But you don't have the licenses and everything. All right, how can I get around that? And I have no issue in spending an hour or so downloading the option file, doing the edits, and going ahead with that. I don't have that issue because I know that I'm going through all this trouble, but at least I am playing the better game, you know. So, and really on that note, I'm still playing Become a Legend, man, because I still want to get my HH guy out of Lille and in the big leagues. But when all is said and done, I do want to try out that Master League. So I think between the two, I may get both. I may get both because obviously I am actually using Twitch now. So just for the viewing experience for those on Twitch, I may get both and just play games on both and just see how I roll. But the game I am more likely to get first is Pro Evo 2020 because, as I said again, I've played both demos, and for me, Pro Evo 2020 is simply the better game, and I feel that the developers from Konami have taken much more care and have a greater appreciation in making the most realistic footballing gaming experience. All right, guys, so time for me to take in some of your questions, man. So, remember, guys, Super Chats gets priority. I'll read the priority. And if not, I will try and do my best to view your things, man. Well, we have another Super Chat, man. We have another Super Chat. Also, very quickly, that thing that FIFA brought in, where you now have to press a button to do a standing tackle and you can't press A for pressure. Why would you do that? Why? I mean, why would you change the whole standing tackle stuff, man? Because again, do you know that just brings an extra complexity into defensive work because you're trying to be realistic. Right? No, it doesn't work based on the context of a game. Hence why Konami have never done that, where A is your simple pressure standing tackle and then X is your sliding tackle. So look, that was just a stupid addition that FIFA made. Thank you very much for the €2 super chat from Happy Feet 1835. So Happy Feet 1835 says, feels like in PES the players move like robots. Maybe that's just you, Happy Feet. Maybe that's just you, but for me, the robots are those guys in flipping FIFA. That's just what I feel. I feel in FIFA feels a lot more robotic. Prevo feels a lot more fluid. And guys, I'll keep it real with you. And you know what my dream has always been. This has always been my dream since I was a teenager. My dream was two things: to make the most ultimate management game, because I think Football Manager can be improved, and to make the most ultimate football game. There has yet to be a football game on the level of Madden or NBA 2K. Like basketball fans and NFL fans, you are lucky, man, because you've reached the zenith and pinnacle. Like those NBA 2K games, I was like, boom, like that's basketball. There's yet to be a football game of that level, and my dream has always been to be like, if I have enough money, is to get like a development house or someone, and to make the quintessential best football game, because they're little things that people are missing from football games. Prevo are close to it, but they're just little things that you see happen in football matches, like pulling. I mean, why is it that we don't have a situation where you can pull guys' shirts? Why does it even have a situation where you can gestate and actually have player gestures if you're angry that the pass doesn't come to you? Why don't we have fans interacting with the players on the pitch, where you can actually physically go to, like, if you're playing away from home, you can actually go to the little area where your away fans are. Just these little things that you can do. Even career mode, people they've not even touched the surface of what you can do in career mode with regards to. Why can't we have the football equivalent of career mode that you get in NBA 2K? Because when I play NBA 2K, I'm like, my God, man. Imagine if you had this in football where you have your own agents, you have your fans, where it's like a story mode, it's like a proper career mode where different things happen. There are these things, man. And even there's so many things that happen in a football match. So many things that happen in a football match. So many different gestures, characterizations, reactions, expressions happening in a football match that they don't have. Like, man, come on, baby. Super chat here from Beata Klumpt says, Barcelona is full of old bricks. Good fit for Mu. Now, are you trying to insult Uncle Mu then? I hope not. I don't know whether that was a slight to Uncle Mu, but with regards to Barcelona with old bricks, yeah. PK is past it. Busquets is past it. The kind of Suarez is past it, and they need to replace those dudes. Although Jessica Alba is still money though. Let's see what guys are saying, man. Oh yeah, smash that. Yo, Sergio, thank you, man. See, Sergio, now you're doing your mod work. You're doing the Lord's work. You're doing the God's work. Listen to your boy Sergio. Smash that like button. Hit that like button, baby. Thank you, Sergio. Tell the boys, guys. Come on, guys. You're in here, man. Hit that like button. Like the vid. Like that flipping vid, man. Like that flipping vid, man. Do that thing, man. So guys, send in your questions, man. Send in your questions, man. Send in those questions. I'll try and answer as many as I can. We've got 8 minutes left before I've got to go. 8 minutes left. Send in those questions, man. What's your rating on 2K? I haven't played NBA 2K yet, but people keep telling me that this new NBA 2K is trash. So PS10 will have that HH. PS10. We're on PS4. I don't think I'll even be alive for PS10, so they better have it now, man. Yeah, I was hearing about Reece James. So apparently Reece James is balling. So it's good news for Reece James. It's good news for Chelsea, rather, man. So I think it was 7-1, although it is Grimsby Town. But then, as I say that, it's only Grimsby Town. Didn't Tottenham lose to Colchester? So, but yeah, look, I think the quicker Reece James gets pushed in, so the first team, the better, because 100% he's definitely needed, man. 100% for sure. The dude is 100% needed in that damn team for sure. Thoughts on Rochdale? Rochdale are cool. Would you get GTA 6? Yeah, I'll keep it real with you. GTA is one of my favorite games I've ever played. I like it that GTA Vice City might be the greatest game ever made. That's an argument. But the thing about it is, I didn't play GTA 5 because I just thought that the black character was stupid. So till to this day, I haven't played GTA 5, which is crazy because like some of my friends playing GTA 5 and the black character there is just too stupid. So I am and these dumb losers, because you're making so much money off this whole online crap, these guys are not going to touch thingy magic. You know, these guys are not going to touch the thingy magic, man. So I am hoping that GTA 6 they maybe take it to London. I think that'd be cool, either London or Tokyo, because I don't know how many of you have been to Tokyo. Tokyo is crazy. So having a GTA game in Tokyo would be insane. I think someone said it in a very interesting thing, man. PlayStation or Xbox? I was actually thinking about this earlier today because I was actually looking at both of my consoles. PlayStation for games, Xbox for navigation. You know what? I'll keep it real with you. Taking everything into account, probably Xbox, because all PlayStation has over Xbox is games. That's it. The navigation menu on Xbox is better. The live is infinitely better. And you've also got Skype as well. So, taking all things into account, probably Xbox is overall the better kind of has the better kind of software than PlayStation. But then you now say which is better, the Xbox Scorpion or the PS Pro? I've not tried either of them. But although I think they said the Scorpion is actually better. But yeah, the navigation, man. So yeah, I think someone said like so Chelsea United Carabao Cup. Damn, that's big. But I think Chelsea should win. Chelsea should win. If it's Chelsea United Carabao Cup, Chelsea should win. There is no excuse whatsoever of Chelsea not to beat United, especially United in this form. Chelsea should be beating United for sure, man, for sure. Oh, so Liverpool Arsenal, damn. So Liverpool Arsenal. I mean, see, for me, it depends who Liverpool play. Like Liverpool are not going to play a full strength side, and if Liverpool don't play a full strength side, I think Arsenal's young boys who we've seen are actually looking pretty good. So I may actually I'm going to take Arsenal in that game. I'm going to take Arsenal in the game because I think Arsenal's youth are better than Liverpool's youth. So from that point of view, I think Arsenal will probably win. So I'll take Arsenal there, man. 7 goals and a boy Tammy scored none. HH. Yeah, but look, Rosario, man. It's Grimsby. Guys, let's give me a break. It's flipping Grimsby in the flipping Carabao Cup, man. Give me a break, man. Napoli lost. Napoli lost, man. Which team do you think is the best treble-winning team? United, Barcelona, Inter Milan, Bayern, or Barca 2015? I've already said this before. It's Inter Milan. I think Inter Milan as a team were the best treble-winning team. But I think a team that was pretty much unbeatable was that Barcelona 2015. Even if the Inter Milan team was a better team, that front three was unstoppable. and goals winning games. Hence why if we're now going to have a discussion of who would win in a game, 2010 Inter Milan or 2015 Barcelona, I think that's a great match. Over in a one-off game, I may take on Konkomo. Over 2 legs, that's tough. Because if it's over 2 legs, Camp Nou, Barcelona are definitely winning the game. And by how much? That's the key thing. At the San Siro, it's dicey because that front three was stupid. Great defense. Basically, it is the classic unstoppable force against the unmovable object. But that Barca 2015 side was crazy. As I said again, they were literally a cheat team. They were literally a cheat team, man. All right, guys. Seems as if the live chat has now gone to talking about porn stars. So I think I have to take my leave. It's been swell. It's been good. Thank you very much for joining me for this live show. You will probably see me yet again tomorrow, perhaps even with a guest. Sleep well. Be good. Be nice. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Remember, also, while you guys are here, man, become a Patreon, man. The Patreon page is popping off. There are exclusive videos on there. There's the blog on there. And also there's my little videos on the Patreon lens. In the description box below, click in and become a member of the Patreon where you can support your boy HH with a pledge every month and get access to exclusive football, movie, entertainments, and other kinds of content. So with that, guys, I am done. I'm out. I'm going to make like a banana and split. Peace out, stay true, and shout out to Greta Thunberg. I am not listening to a flipping 16-year-old. I know that may sound childish. Greta Thunberg, I thank you. You're trying to save the climate, but you're 16 years old. You have some growing up to do. I'm not listening to a flipping 16-year-old. Peace out, stay true, stay black, stay real. Peace.